Leo, welcome to our channel. We are going to usher in a reading for October. We just moved into a new moon tonight in Libra, which is fantastic for me because it's more air and less water. I have plenty of water in my chart, so this is going to be an interesting read for you guys because you are fire. And what does air do to fire? It just blows it clean up. Like, it just makes the fire bigger. And let's go. Wisdom. So the theme for your reading from our Starseed Wisdom of Growth Oracle is wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. All right. I can't wait. I feel like you guys are going to be the doers in this message. So far, there's been a couple of them that there's a message coming towards someone. And I really feel like this one is a doing message. So let's see what we get for you, our Leos, in October. With 7 planets in retrograde. If you're interested to know more about that, watch our general reading video for October. It should give you some insight into all of the planets that are in retrograde and when they come out of retrograde, and which ones are good influence in retrograde and which ones are not. Yeah, you get the 4 of Cups. You're manifesting something right now. And this change of energy, yeah, you're in creation mode. This energy, and you're being ushered in by the Knight of Swords, which is, most people have been getting the Page of Swords that is ushering. You got the High Priestess. Most people have been, most of the readings so far, yeah, the Hermit. Oh my goodness. And the Moon. Oh, okay. So you have got, this is going to be a fantastic month for you, and you are doing this. All of this. This message is something that you are doing. And please know that in my readings, I'm not gender specific, nor are the pictures on these cards. So don't let them think that, don't start to think that there's like a male or influence here, except for this. The moon, which is the one in the sky, is an absolutely feminine influence on all of us. It's our mother. And, or Shanji, whomever you want, whichever culture you're in that the moon represents for you. But in every culture, the moon is some type of feminine figure. Doesn't have to be a male or a female, but it is feminine. And so, and that's your end result here. And in the middle of your spread, you have the Knight of Swords being ushered, which is an air card, and the moon moved in, and the new moon is in Libra as of tonight. Then you have the High Priestess. I want this card, we're going to look up the significance of the influence of the High Priestess, which is going to be, hold on one moment, please. Because all of my decks are different, and this one is fire. Okay. This is your energy. Even though this is a Sagittarius card, this is still fire energy. So this could possibly be that you are moving towards someone who is a Sagittarius, because the Lover's card is the creation of a union, and it can be within, and it's also a Gemini, but a Gemini card, which is an air card. So you have air, fire, Cups is water, and then you have the Hermit and the Moon, which is in Libra. And the Hermit is influenced by, there's something going on here this month by the influence of communication. I don't know what's going on here, but something is messing with my, and when they say Mercury is in retrograde, they're not kidding. Okay, so, and it ends tomorrow. Well, then the outlier retrograde, it ends on October the 18th, but that's when it's coming back. And it's for, okay, so this is Earth energy. And the moon is water. So you have water, air, fire, earth, and water. Whatever you're moving into this month is going to be something more spiritual for you. Because I really don't see this union as, I don't feel like it's physical. It's more like airy, like flighty, right? Like it's maybe a new friendship. It may be a new hobby, a habit you're forming. Maybe you're taking up whatever. But this is something you're manifesting. And you're doing it in a spiritual way. And it's coming out. Hold on one moment. Let's see what your oracle card is. And it's going to be solid when you're done. Because this is solid water sign. The end result of what you're manifesting in your life is going to be solid when you're done by the end of the month. And you've got the Messenger as well, which is the same card. I think that, and I shuffle these cards in between, and I've been using Palo Santo all night, not even Sage. I went because I'm a Scorpio. I'm a 5-star Scorpio, and I have a lot of paranormal influence and activity. And as we get closer to October, Halloween, the Day of the Dead, as we get closer to the veil, I get more and more influence. That's why I'm doing this reading tonight, while the new moon is in Libra, and it has and not at the end of the month. I'm not going to be doing any readings, not even personal readings, as we get closer to the end of the month. So we have water, 4 of Cups. The reason why I'm not reading this the way you would think is, here you have this influence of the sun, is because this is something emotional for you. And a couple of the planets that we have, yeah, is that funny? A couple of the planets that we have right now in retrograde are influencing your emotions. We're gonna wait for this train to go by, okay, guys, before we go any farther. I want to look at some of this too. See what she is. Okay, so you have, hold on one moment, I need to grab her. Okay, so this High Priestess, no matter what happens and is created here, it's coming, the end result of this is coming out with solid, fluid, feminine energy that's coming out. And this message is going to bring harmony and balance. And now this is serious energy. Your card that you received as your oracle card for this month is serious energy. And this is scorpionic energy here. But you know, I don't know if you know this, Leo, but there's 4 stages of a Scorpio. There's not one stage. And I feel like this is the nurturing energy of Sirius that's coming in to nurture you in this month. And one of the things that you have here, clarifying your Hermit card, because there's a message and I'm getting ready to get to it in a few minutes, but I want you to see every card and understand. See how this time the Hermit, he's not indoors, he's outside, and he has a lantern. He knows where he's going. He's waited for the time to take this walk, this path. He has waited to walk this path. He knows where he's going. He has all the tools with him to get there. Does that make sense? Or to create or manifest this. He is ready. This is his manifestation time. And if you'll see here, at the bottom of this card is like a very, like, it's almost pink or lavender skull. And here we go with the scorpionic energy again. It's almost like the death card at the very bottom of this Hermit card. You're coming out of Hermit mode, actually, and you have all the resources. You are ready to go. And this air energy that's coming in is fueling your fire. And you're going to move into this energy, which is the really sustainable, nurturing energy of the sun for your manifestation. And when you come out of it, it is going to be something you're so proud of. You're going to look at this at the very end. I mean, this is going to be one of the things, like when you were a kid and you ran up to your parents and you're like, Mom, look what I did. Oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, look what I did. If you had parents or whomever it was in your life that was the person that you ran to so they would know, like, I did this. Be so proud. It's that type of energy that you're going to come out of this month with. And the supporting card for this is going to be, your clarifier is going to be the Magician. This is something you manifested. And you are so proud of yourself, and you are so ready to show it off to your community, whomever it is. And you're being backed by the stars here. The stars have your back. The wind is at your feet. The stars have your back. You are in manifestation zone. You are zoning in it. And this is, now if you'll see in the middle of your spread, you have air, water, pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Whatever you're creating is going to come out of this solid with it's going to come to full fruition, right? And it's going to become tangible. Yeah. And it's just really, and just keep going back to understanding that it's okay to bring things that are spiritual or to fruition and make it tangible. I mean, this is the time. That type of business is absolutely, completely supportable right now. I mean, and there's tons of people who are in need of those type of businesses all over the place. And so, especially after what's been going on in the past 2 years, having a spiritual business manifest, or something that's spiritually manifesting, and I'm not talking about, necromancy or anything like that. It's something that you created, you dreamed, there was an illusion, you came through, you manifested. And then there's another layer that's coming through where it's going to turn into something tangible for you and turn into a business. And you manifested. You thought about this for a really long time. I'm going to leave you with this. Your leader card is the Star. And look how she has poured this feminine energy I'm going to start saying that instead of she and he. The feminine energy has poured all of this energy into this. That's beautiful. What you're going through this month is going to be beautiful. Good luck on this. This is not something that I can really speak on, because I can't even put my fingers onto what this could possibly be. It's something that, you know, could be so simple, but at the same time, something that you would just never think of. Okay, so your planetary influence is going to be Aries, Leo. Here we go. We're going to read this out of the Arcana of Astrology cards. I will always read these. I am not going to memorize all this, nor will I ever be able to memorize all this. I have way more other things that I'm way more interested in than to memorize what these cards mean. Okay, think of this card as a call to action. Aries is handing you a spark, and it is your job to turn it into fire. This process should be exciting and positive, to make sure you don't squander this energy and something you aren't 100% behind. If you have been feeling sluggish and uninspired, just know that this is about to change. New opportunities and a burst of energy are heading your way, and they are coming fast. Enjoy this last moments of quiet, because life is about to be anything but. And your keywords are going to be intensity, perseverance, independence, enthusiasm, and action. So you are absolutely, this is a creation, and this is something that's going to manifest in your life. You know, if you have been manifesting a woman, 3 kids, a dog, and a house on the end of the block with a white picket fence, this is what's happening. You know, if you've been looking for whatever that is, the thing about it is, with your theme card being wisdom, for some of you, I don't find it being that tangible. You know, for some of you, you're opening a spiritual business. For some of you, you're manifesting that white picket fence, and you know, your union is of, you know, you're becoming a significant other. And for others, you know, it's a business that's forming. But all of this is being ushered in by the communication that the moon in Libra is bringing in for us. So yeah, and the thing about this is, the new moon in Libra means growth in relationship. And so whether that relationship is growing on whatever level for you, because we all have different types of relationships with people, but there's a relationship that's growing, there's a business that's going, there's a relationship with some type of spiritual work you've been doing that's just going to take and elevate and go to a whole new level. And all of this is just going to be completely fueled and fired by you and the combination of all this air energy. It's going to swoop you up, and you're off like that train that keeps going by. Have a good night, Leo. Thank you. Like, click, subscribe, ring that bell. We'll see you next month. And if you have a question about all the 7 planets that are in retrograde, please go see our general reading. We don't have all the time to do that in every single reading. I appreciate you. Thank you. See you next time.